Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, New Mexico! Once he got some room, it was over.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Fresno State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Chop. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to...
Breaks into the open on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit... Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The RPO, it's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Algier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Smashes through the tackle. Got room on the return. Touchdown, New Mexico! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Fresno State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try to pop the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've come out like a shot of 21-6 and trying to add to it on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 4 over UCLA. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They want to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Lobos are on the move.
New Mexico.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Oh, they're after him. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, New Mexico! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
2nd down.
Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Fresno State will have to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got his man quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And he will score! Touchdown, Fresno State!
Fresno State. Number 33 with the catch and score.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Fresno State, 13.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to fire on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Fresno State right back to the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
What is this?
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll immediately call timeout. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. There he goes. Slips one guy and now he's loose. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Got it in the middle, it's Algier. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. One running back in the backfield and he has it. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He'll set up to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
42, Fresno State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Brings up 2nd down.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Lobos are rolling down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Snaps it in the shotgun. Quick strike complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Probably a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll keep it on the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Lobos.
Right back to the well. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Second down.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 33.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. The snap sets up to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, New Mexico. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State.
when this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fresno State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. Finding an escape route. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. And the Lobos are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Lobos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.